Folks, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great out there, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing great on this lovely weekend. I hope you're enjoying your lovely weekend. And, stay tuned for the ritualistic satanic, the halftime Super Bowl show. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Anyways, yeah. It just baffles me that, satanic garbage is just being promoted everywhere. It's pretty disturbing. But Isaiah says it'll be showed everywhere, right? So, it's right in our faces. And if you can't see that, I encourage you to look a little further into it. Because it's everywhere. They usually... when you're off articles, you're off interviews, what I mean by off is not mainstream. They usually tell you in hindsight what's going to happen.
Yes.
Things are very predicted. It's a little ridiculous, scripted, like I've said before. It's actually a joke, but, it's just to keep people with the blinded veil. And let me tell you, the Sadducees and Pharisees have done a great job with trying to... push Jesus out of the way, because these days people are pushing Jesus out of the way and God out of the way and worshiping that morning star known as Lucifer, folks. Okay, the good old satanic Baal worship, Baphomet, Freemasonry, hand signs to everything, and it's just blatantly in your face. And again, you need to notice these things. Because it's everywhere, from the pyramid hand signs to the Masonic handshakes that everyone does, even world leaders. And, Jay-Z's all about that thou wilt, Aleister Crowley garbage, Anton LaVey, the satanic garbage, folks. I encourage you to look at it because it's being displayed everywhere. And they don't care anymore. That's just what it is. And that's what it's, that's what it's supposed to happen in the end times. They just don't care. They want to show you it. And it's going all the way down into elementary, just into the schools and everything else. And the veil is being dropped. It's more blatantly in your face, and people either care or they don't care. So it's up to us to really just kind of fight for God and Jesus, folks. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that awesome revival there in Kentucky that they had, a bunch of young folks worshiping God and Jesus and repenting and saying some prayers for each other, and they had a good old time. And I really want that to just kind of happen all over the place, folks. So we just gotta, encourage one another and show people that God is real, and Jesus Christ is real. Because again, you're not going to get anywhere without recognizing Jesus, and you can usually depict. Not their body language, but also, well, that too, but just who one worships or who they go for. Just by asking the question, do you believe in Jesus Christ? And if they can't say it, then you kind of know. But people can say it and don't know. People just say it just to say it to appease. But people selling their souls all over the place, and it's unfortunate for them. And all it takes is a simple repenting and and recognizing of Jesus Christ, and it's game over, and it's a new beginning for them. You know what I mean? So we just have to keep our armor strong, folks, for real, because the greatest thing ever is truth and love. You know what I'm saying, folks? Truth and love. Because that's what you're going to find through Jesus Christ and God is truth and love. And because there's too many deceivers in the world. And they just blaspheme all the day. And they don't want to confess that simple name. It's really simple. It's just Jesus, It's like it's toxic to them, and but in order to to be heard, apparently you have to sell your soul, folks. Well, let me tell you, you don't. Okay, you just keep doing what you're doing and don't worry about things. Stop worrying about treasures here on earth, and once you start worrying about what's in store for you when you die, you know what I'm saying? when you perish inevitably, okay, immortality, these people are trying to make us mortal and, manipulate genes, and it's just an absolute nonsensical joke to run on. It's really disgusting because you don't live forever. You can't live forever, and that's what these Satanists want to do. They think they can do, because they think they can be God and act like God and manipulate weather, just do whatever they can. And again, folks, it's always in your face. You got to look at it. And, they tell you when things are going to happen through scripted things. And, again, it's all demonic, folks. So let's get into the second letter of John, folks. And let's get some salutation going. Are you ready?
Amen.
Yeah, you are. I'm Daniel, and this is the Emmanuel Podcast. Let's go. The elder to the elect lady and her children, okay? Whom I love in the truth. And not only I, but also all who know the truth. Because of the truth that abides in us and will be with us forever, grace, mercy, and peace will be with us from God the Father and from Jesus Christ, the Father's Son, in truth and love. Folks, I was overjoyed to find some of your children walking in the truth, just as we have been commanded by the Father. But now, dear lady, I ask you, not as though I were writing you a new commandment, but one we have had from the beginning. Let us love one another, and this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, just as you have heard it from the beginning. You must walk in it. Many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not confess that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh. Any such person is the deceiver and the antichrist. And I heard someone say that the Bible is the biggest fictional story ever, and basically they're just So if we had social media back in the day, because that's the proof we need. You need that camera proof that Jesus came in the flesh. Like you just need that. So all these centuries of writings and centuries of prophetic teachings and centuries of people professing and confessing, that's just all garbage. So we could say history's all garbage and then science is all garbage. So we're gonna go that. So it's you got to be careful with them people. They're deceivers, folks, and they just haven't found Jesus Christ inside them. And I feel really bad for the people who don't feel Jesus Christ inside. You know what I mean? And God, and you just can't feel that energy. I think there's a barrier inside of you that you just need to chip at and break down. Otherwise, you will never come to know Jesus Christ and God without letting yourself go to them. I think you'll always just have Satan in you and always have the demons reside right by you. And those are deceivers, folks. And don't listen to it, okay? It don't matter, because any such person is the deceiver and the antichrist, okay, folks? So be on your guard. That's what I'm saying, all right? So that you do not lose what we have worked for, but may receive a full reward. Everyone who does not abide in the teaching of Christ, but goes beyond it, does not have God. Everyone who does not abide in the teaching of Christ, but goes beyond it, does not have God. Whoever abides in the teaching has both the Father and the Son. Do not receive into the house or welcome anyone who comes to you and does not bring this teaching. For to welcome is to participate in the evil deeds of such a person. Oh, come on, folks. Although I have much to write to you, I would rather not use paper and ink. Instead, I hope to come to you and talk with you face to face, so that our joy may be complete. The children of your elect sister send you their greetings. Folks, come on down, all right? Just get them out of your life, folks, Get the deceivers and antichrists out of your life, and you may have a roommate, okay? You may have somebody in your household. I just encourage them. And again, it's up to the person, right? That's like you saying something, and then all of a sudden a riot sparks from it because you encouraged it. If you didn't say it, if you didn't say with the intention of doing, you can't control the beings. You can't control them. It's called personal will. They're going to do whatever they do. They're going to, you know what I mean? So it's a little deceiving, and there's too many deceivers out there, folks. And we just need to keep the word alive. You know what I mean, folks? And that's the good Lord God, Jesus Christ. And I encourage you to do your best to work on yourself to get away from the deceivers that may be in your life. And maybe you don't have the money to get out. Maybe, you know what I mean? It's not the time to get away from the people because you just can't. You simply can't go anywhere. But I encourage you and I pray for you to work hard, stay silent in your actions and let it speak for itself. And keep Jesus Christ in your heart and God with you at all times. And believe me, the openings will happen, the opportunities will open up, and you will be able to reward yourself with their faith and their love, but also reward yourself with getting away from the deceivers that seem to be in your life and maybe holding you back and just convoluting you in general. And I pray for you that you get away from those deceivers, folks, because the Antichrist is real, the Spirit has been here, and it's heavily upon us. And folks, we just need to remain in strength. Folks, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay awesome. Say some prayers during this halftime ritual, I like to say, through the Super Bowl. If you're ever going to watch it, who really cared? But if you do, just say some prayers, and for the people who are getting mesmerized by the devil. But anyways, folks, be safe and stay blessed as always, folks. You know what I'm saying? Because God and Jesus is real, and you are blessed. Just have an amazing weekend and an amazing week, and just be grateful that God and Jesus are hopefully in your lives and will enter your life, and I pray for you. Folks, I'm Daniel, and this is the Emmanuel Podcast.